guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. We're playing on the Megalomaniac map and we've got a massive new piece of mainline infrastructure over here. You will see that in the time-lapse I've made a bit of a change over here just because we couldn't really accommodate the placement of the station where I wanted to place it. So I kind of wanted to place the passenger rail station up against the hill over here on the residential side of town and have the freight station on this side. The freight station worked quite easily in that spot, but we had to realign, and I was kind of thinking maybe I'll run it through there, but ultimately going through the hill there with a tunnel was the right call. We've dropped speed a little bit to around 260 on this little section over here, which is not ideal, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. As always, thank you so much for your comments and suggestions. I read through all of them. If I don't respond, I do in fact read through all of them, and I always pick out some of the more opportune ones for us to look at in this specific game or in this specific episode. So there was one saying that we can add more runways to prevent go-arounds. In the last episode we saw some go-arounds, so definitely that's something we can do. There is no auto replacement in for vehicles in Transport Fever 2. We can however increase the maintenance, and that reduce the emissions, but also means that we can run vehicles for a very long time. That's interesting and something that we could look at to just up that number. We don't need to replace vehicles one-to-one, as the newer vehicles can accommodate more freight and so on, so we may have to just do like one for every 3 vehicles or something like that. Now, absolutely, that's a level of micromanagement. I do understand where that's coming from, but that's a level of micromanagement I'm not too keen on getting into. But in some cases, we may very well do that. The warning notification is something that we need to pay a lot more attention to. So this notification is this connection from Berlin to Laughlin something over here, Lofton over there, and we did it thematically because Berlin is doing the airlift thing. but I do acknowledge that that a connection is required, and so what I'll rather do, I'm not going to, so we can reduce that thing. So what I'm rather going to do, I'm going to go ahead, grab us a little rural road here somewhere. I should have a rural road there, and what I'll do, I will actually bring a rural road in here and connect it up there, ultimately being a very convoluted little route to get there, but it will do the same thing, and then at least we can get rid of the notification that's been bugging us a little bit like this. It's be a nice scenic drive around the mountain as well. Okay, so we'll do that, and there we go, and now that connection should be re-established. We will see what happens if we run the game again. But I believe that connection should now work again. Oh, the issue is not Berlin. The issue is... no, but it can't be. This is all... Oh, it's not connected. All of this is not connected. That is the issue. Okay, well, good we figured that out. Okay, we're going to do another one. Kind of run that through here and tie that in over there, and now I believe this issue should no longer be an issue. Yes, so this one over here seemed to be, well, is it that ice? No, it's not. Oh, it is. We could also do a little connection over there, but we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. That should be quite good enough. Okay, so let's play the game again. It really doesn't like the fact that this connection does not exist. So we're connecting. Let's just have a look at this. We're connecting up here. That goes up there. That goes through Sandcap Crossing. Goes up here. Goes down here. Oh, so it really is a matter of not being connected in a number of locations. Well, if we connect it up over here, then surely that connection should be back. So let's bring in a little bit more rural road, as short as we can make it, basically. It's not ideal, but anyway, we'll tie that in over there, and that should now fix it. Still nothing? Ah, okay. Ooh, 393% over length. Travel time is 618 seconds is allowed. Wow. Is that not interesting? Okay, that's very interesting. So where can we do this connection? Shall we do a new river connection over here then? Or maybe we'll run it off from here. I'm spending way too much time building weird little roads to accommodate the demands. Look at this. This is not even tied up. So what we'll do is we'll link that up through there. And now I believe what we can do is we can just link this up through there. Yeah, still an issue? It's still quite significantly over length, huh? Okay, well, what will we do is we will try and connect a little other section over here, maybe straight through here, a little mountain pass. We'll do that. I want to please get rid of the issue there. I want to go up and over, guys. Yeah, there we go. Little mountain pass down here. Excellent. No. Okay, so that's now connecting straight up over there. What are we seeing now? 209%. So we still need to cut off significantly. Okay, well, fine. I'm not gonna bother with that any longer than that. What we'll do is we will just go ahead and that actually would have worked fairly well there. What we'll do is we'll just bring in a new little rural bridge in here somewhere. Let's just do that. So if we do something like this, we'll give it well, we'll just give it a normal bridge, and we'll definitely bring it up so that we can at least get a ship underneath there should we want to. Okay, anyway, now that should all be fixed. Okay, fine. That was a lot of wasted time and effort over there. Okay, so now we've got this new section set up, and I want to immediately start running some trains here. But what I am wondering about is, well, the main line is in fact probably the right thing to do. So let's just find out what we have in terms of the main line. Oh yeah, we've got the new stuff on there now. I forgot. Yes, we had some comments about how I'm not focused on the shareholders. Okay, let's manage this line and let's add some stuff to it. I believe, wow, that is quite a section, isn't it? So Suncup Crossing. So after Epicville, we will go ahead and add a station over here. And that's just going to be the end of it. And then after that, it goes back to Epicville. Wow, that's quite a distance. That is quite a distance. And we'll go back to Epicville. And that should be just fine. And now it's continuing back on the route back into Suncup Crossing over here. Excellent. Good. Okay, so now that can do. We will need more trains on the line though. But let's get a little bit of a bus or trolley bus. Let's get some trolley buses going on. So if we're going to say we're going to go tram track electric, we're going to go ahead and upgrade tram track electric, please. Ooh, it's going to cost us a lot of money. Well, then let's run it out. Why is that? Oh, hang on. We've got the wrong type of road here. Let's just get... There we go. That's the right one. So let's do that through there, down there. Then we'll run up here. And we'll go up the center of town here. And we'll tie it in. Just like so. Is that I think that was all connected, right? Yeah, all connected. Okay, over here we can slot in the depot. So we would like a tram depot, please. Probably need a bit of both. Okay, control and something like that. There we go. Okay, let's get that line in there. We are seeing a little bit more money coming in. I can speed this up though, right? Let's speed this up big time. Now, new line, please. Starting over there. Then, oh, hang on. Keep forgetting this. The basics. The basics. Okay, some of this stuff. Okay, so initially we're going to do our first stop maybe somewhere over here. Our second stop maybe somewhere in there. Then our third stop up here in the main road. Then we'll do one over there. Yeah, I don't think we need to do an extra one. That's going to be just fine. And just the one route, or do we do both sides? Well, let's just do both sides. We'll do both sides of the road. There we go. That should be fine. Okay, now it should actually be two routes. Anyway, we'll start off with the one. Okay, so that's the one there. We'll add our second one here. There. 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 And now it does a nice little loopy like that. Okay, good. And this is going to be light rail, Sun local P1. We'll do another line. Hello? Oh, it's with an autosave. Now we've got multiple lines. Anyway, we'll get this one going on. We'll add there, 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 here. Excellent. That's awesome, awesome lines. Awesome, awesome, awesome lines. Okay, this is again going to be light rail. Okay, so this is going to be again light rail, Sun local P2, P2, and we'll end that over there. Okay, now let's get some vehicles for this. We've got some new ones, ATM 4000s. Let's get a few of these. 26 capacity. Okay, let's get like 3 of them per direction. Sun local P1, buy 3 more. And they will be Sun local P2. There we go. Excellent. Now we've got at least got that set up. We can start looking at some trucking and things like that in a bit. But for now, that should be okay. Oh, here we go. Our first mainline train is arriving. I don't think anybody's getting off here just yet. Now it's going back. Nice. That is quite smooth onto the main line over there. Excellent. So that's quite a distance, right? Let's take a little bit of a ride along here. Just I want to see it go through these mountain sections over here. Oh, we've got a tunnel upcoming actually. It's actually quite a scenic drive. Oh, here comes another one. Hi, buddies. Not that long of a tunnel. Dashing through here. The cut is manageable. And then we're joining the main line. Excellent. It's quite a long route down here. What are we doing? 120 kilometers an hour. Okay, let's check the main line. Currently 6-minute frequencies, so it's okay. We may want to add one more to it because that's quite a distance. We're gonna start seeing. Okay, let's do that. Let's see mainline. Let's get train 1. Manage the vehicle. I'm just gonna clone the one vehicle. So just add one more train to the line, please. I think that's going to be quite useful if we add an extra train there. Okay, I need us to be a little bit more on top of the freight things. So that line is okay. This is working. What's going on here with freight? We're getting very little stuff in here, so we need to bear that in mind. Yeah, we really need to. We've been spending a lot of time on the main line passenger stuff, but not so much looking after what's going on with freight. Yeah, okay, let's go back all the way down to Van upon Chaos Flow down this direction. I just wanted to see what are we actually providing over here. So we've got a little bit of tools, a little bit of, well, practically all the food that it needs. We need way more fuel to come in here. And then we need way more construction materials too. And now this is the question, whether we do start looking at bringing in more direct trains to do certain things. So if we're bringing in construction materials, yeah, the problem is it's the construction material train that's bringing in the logs. And so there's a bigger demand to get logs down there than construction materials. What is going on? Okay, there we go. And are we seeing anything move here yet? Any truck stops? Let's see if they're dropping stuff off. Not? I did put them on the line, right? So that is from a cargo thing. That's a little weird. Oh no. There are things on here. Okay, we'll see what happens. We'll see how that goes. Now the question is, can we? This is not even top producing at the moment. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to split this line into two, so that we can sort this out a little bit. So let me grab. Wow. Let me grab this guy. Well, let's get this train first. How old is this train? 32 years. Okay, yeah, you're going to be retired, buddy. Okay, so this train, I would like to manage this vehicle and just get rid of it. Sell the selected vehicle. Thank you. Okay, wow, we got hardly any money for that. Then we will say, what is this line? I just want to pick up this line here. Let's well, actually, let's pause the game for a second. So this Chaos Grad construction materials line, I'm going to delete that. Manage the line. Let's delete it. Now, new lines. I'm going to start by saying one little line from here to there. Okay, that seems okay. We don't even need to double track it. Okay. Okay, so let's see if we. So this will be train CGD stone. Oh, excuse me. CGD stone. Actually, over there, like that, and then another line from here to here. Not that one, please. Rather the other side. Yes, there we go. And this will be Chaos Grad construction materials. And as you can see, there's no need for these to now be double tracked at all. But we'll leave it like that for now. Train CGD, and then that's just construction materials. Okay, now I've got two trains that needs to run this line. Do we have a depot here? Oh, actually, I wanted to connect these up at some point, but now we're not really longer in a position to do that. Let's if I'm building, well, there's a depot right over here, so let's just quickly get those things going on. So let's buy a train, something electric, please. Quite a heavy carrier. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with these guys, BRE 94s. Okay, so let's buy one of them. One is for stone, so we'll give it a little bit of a whitish grayish color, something like that. Stone, and then we want to do cargo, and stone will go into a gondola. Excellent. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If we do something like that, 15. Here we go. That should be okay. So we'll buy one of those, and we'll assign this guy to train CGD stone. Go for it. Get out of there. Now what we'll do is I'm going to buy the next one. Actually, let's just start all over again. So we'll go with electric. We're going to do exactly the same one this time around. Construction materials, I would like to be red. We'll get a lighter red kind of color like that. So we'll add one of those. Then we'll get some cargo wagons. This flat car with stakes over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna go 300 meters. Let's shorten it up a little bit. Maybe something like 270. Maybe even a little shorter. Well, okay, so let's buy that one. And we'll assign this one to CGD's construction materials. There we go, buddies. So now they will be heading out to go and work on their lines. That's a long... Well, it's not that long, is it? Nice. There we go. Our new construction material trains are out there. Ooh, look at this. Lots of passengers for to go to the Genesis passenger station. So this guy should be full. Yeah, we're really covering that. What's our passenger loading on this looking like? Come on. Not perfect though. Not perfect. But our frequency is 5 minutes, which is about the right thing for us. I think it's just taking a little bit of time for the vehicles to kind of incorporate the new section of line that we've got. Look at Chaos Grad. Man, that is some high-rise stuff going on right over there. What are we feeding this beast? We're pretty good on the food. The construction materials are really struggling. Why is that? Let's have a quick look to see where we're actually popping down our cargo pieces. Really? So if we look at our cargo demand, can we look at cargo demand? Let's have a look. Cargo. So the question is, are we feeding all of this demand? There's a fair... Oh, we've got some demand growing on this side. Okay, let's double check that situation. Let's go out here and see. Maybe we need to expand this. Well, we're doing a pretty decent job of it. But if we look at this one, what we can do is let's add an extra stop over here and an extra stop over there instead, and then we'll try and feed a little bit more of this beast. So let's add a little stop right down here, and we need to bear in mind, okay, we've got the truck stop over there though, that's going to feed all of these guys. Okay, so let's add a stop here, and over there, or over here instead. It's growing into that side a little bit more, but this should pick that up, right? I'm kind of tempted to just move it to the other side of the road. I think that's going to be just fine for us to drop it off. Well, maybe we'll move it all the way over here. Let's do that instead. Now let's grab this line, and we'll quickly... Oh, not the vehicles. We want to manage the line, please. Manage the line for us. So now actually your George Street stop is what I want to get rid of. So let's quickly add a station. Yeah, I don't want that. So let's do that. Let's go George, and then we'll add this one, North Street. Then I'm going to get rid of George Street, like so. Then, so after North Street, I would like us to... Oh, I wanted to add one down here, which I never did. Something like that. Instead, I want to add another. Let's add one more. I want to add one, maybe... Put the trams down there, though. Maybe if I just do a little stop in there, we will run it around that way. So let's go back to that line. So after North Street, please add this one. Yeah, then that runs through there. Okay, that's better. So we'll do that. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of a better demand flowing on it. I did want to check this line ever so quickly and see if we have some spare capacity on it. Lots of empty vehicles running on this though. So it should be okay. Would really like us to move a bit more of this. Okay, are our trains... Yes, yes. Load up, buddy. Not a lot to be loaded here. Can we try and move a little bit more? Oh, we are transporting everything. And are you moving stuff? Yeah, pretty decent load. Okay. These might not be profitable in the end, but we're moving so much of this now. So much. Okay, let's see. Are we seeing some stuff coming down here? Yes, we are. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. How much passengers do we have? Whoa, lots of passengers on this line. A lot. Let's manage vehicles, and let's tempted to add an extra to it. Let's just add one more to it. So a lot of flights now. A lot of flights. Oh, there was also some suggestions that I can actually change. Ah, here it is. We can put the approach lights on this side. Might be useful for us. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Also said we can add an extra runway. Let's just double check that. Doesn't look like we can add an extra runway yet. Maybe a little bit into the future. Wow, okay. So now Chaos Grad should be growing a little bit more. I'm still... Kevin Port is not receiving anything, right? So I'm thinking Kevin Port needs a little bit of love. So I would like us to run... yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a truck stop thingy here. No need for tram track, guys. And we'll extend its length a little bit. Okay, let's we'll squeeze it in there. Oh, I need to bear in mind though. Okay, I want to add that over there. But what I need to bear in mind is that this guy does not have... can I configure it and say I want a cargo piece? Yeah, it's not gonna... I can't actually do it over there though. I would have loved to put the cargo on the one side of this, because I'm not using this side for passengers though. Okay, well what we'll do is, let's see, can we go... Yeah, that's not quite going to work for us, is it? Landings, cargo... Maybe we should just do a cargo dock right next to it. Yeah, maybe that's the right call for us. Okay, and then if we do the big landing piece over here, yeah, I think that's going to be just fine. I mean, the big one there, and then we'll do a landing over there. We're not going to squeeze the landing. Oh, it's outside navigable waters, but for the time being, that should be able to do the trick. Now we should be able to run a cargo boat up there also. So let's get a little bit of a cargo route between these two going. So let's see, a new line from there to here and back, and this is going to be called it's a road, right? Road CGD CGD branch cargo, branch general freight or goods freight or whatever we want to call it. We'll buy ourselves some vehicles somewhere. I believe we should have a depot. Gonna get some nice of these all-purpose vehicles. Let's just get like 6 of them. I think that should be okay. We'll assign that to our new route, which is the road Chaos Grad branch goods freight. Assign that one over there. We have this set up on this side, right? We do in fact. So let's get ourselves a shipping freight. So we'll pick it up here from the Chaos Grad port, and we'll take it over there. And this is to Kevin Port Freight Port. Yeah, absolutely. We'll rename that as water. CGD to kit goods freight. Wow. Okay, now let's purchase a boat for that. Something that can carry pretty much anything. We honestly don't have. So oil will not be getting there in any way, shape or form. Klondikes could pick up some stuff. But I'd rather maybe we go for for one of the X-Helps over here. Loading speed is pretty good compared to the others. Emissions is also lower. It'll bring everything apart from this. Would have been good if we could have one of the compartments in there. But anyway, we'll do that for now. None of them will carry everything, right? Yeah, we're going to grab... Let's get 2 of these guys. Buy 2 of them and assign them to the water goods freight thing over there. Okay, what we don't have is any vehicles dropping stuff off here. So if I click on this, right, we're really only feeding a very little limited amount of stuff over here. And we don't have any other vehicles that's low in emissions to be able to help that situation even more. So let's we need to be sure to drop some stuff off over here. So let's get a drop off over there and a drop off up there. That's going to be kind of okay, I think. Now let's start a line. We'll say a new line is going to start over here. It's going to go up there, and that's it. Yeah, that's okay. That's going to be okay. This is going to be the road kit local goods freight. There we go. And if we pop in here, I don't believe there's any vehicles here that can carry anything other than people. So we'll have to get a truck or 2 to do the trick there. So unfortunately, there goes our low emission thing. So let's just get 4 of them or something, and we'll assign that to kit local goods freight. There we go. So now hopefully the demand for these for freight will start to happen. Some of the stuff that's being dropped off over here will also be moved over to kit. Getting a lot of stuff being moved in. Are we making money on this guy? Not really. The food one is doing really well. And then this guy is bringing in stuff. It's bringing in so much logs that we're really not even seeing the stuff here. So I think what we need to do is I need to up this number. So let's go in here. Well, did we put in new vehicles? Hang on. Let's try this again. Go in here, go with the mainline construction materials. These vehicles are pretty old. So let's update the vehicles, spend more money on updating vehicles. Let's manage vehicles. So let's see, doing a replacement. Replace the selected vehicles. We'll go with electric stuff for now. Something that can be a little bit quicker and carry a lot. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to have to go with either this one or that one. I think ultimately this is probably going to be better. Or that one. Yeah, let's do this one. This is also construction materials. We'll give it a little bit of a brighter red color. So we'll add that one to the mix. We'll then go to cargo. This is just the flat stake cars. We needed to have a pretty decent capacity. Something like that should be okay. 182 capacity should be okay. So we'll go ahead and replace them all. It'll be pricey. There we go. And then at the same time, I will clone 2 more of them. So we'll add 2 more to it, to the mix there. Okay, so hopefully we'll see more stuff being moved around. I think that's the thing. We need more of this to be moved around. We're really eating into our profits more so than anything else. We're not that profitable. And at the moment, our primary focus has been to move more goods instead of being more profitable, which is yeah, not always the best thing to do. Okay, so where are we at with some of these things? We are moving. Are we moving as we can move more of this? Let's go back down into this direction. Let's see. I wanted to see how Berlin is doing over here. Is it growing? It's not really growing. We're bringing in very little stuff. We may need more planes to bring it in, but what I firstly need to understand is, are these planes Are they running pretty full? Yeah, very limited planes. We need more planes to be doing this. There are planes, 4 planes running on that one. Okay, let's manage the vehicles on this. We'll just clone all of them, please. How profitable is this line? They're pretty profitable. These airports are ending up being a pretty profitable thing. I like the little town of Berlin over here. But yeah, we really need more of the stuff to be coming in. Wow, okay. There's so much stuff for us to do on this line. And wow, how many passengers do we have here? 49. Okay, if we go down to this airport, the van airport over here, we need more planes on this line also. Okay, what are we running in here? This is the Sky Trains. Okay, let's manage the vehicles. Let's clone all of them. Yeah, there's lots of stuff arriving here. So let's see. How profitable is this as a line? No, not the aircraft, the line instead. If we look at the line, how profitable is the line? The line is fairly profitable. Look at that. Look at that. Finances. Oh man, look at that spike over there. Anyway, hopefully we'll see that going up even more now. But yeah, lots of planes doing that. Van, are we seeing more stuff coming in here? We've got a little bit of everything. We're feeding Van. We're feeding Van, but we're not necessarily providing all the other stuff. Okay. So with that in mind, I wanted to check out our sand mug fuel. Okay, so we've got fuel running up the main line towards the other side. Then mainline fuel, these are pretty old vehicles too, and they're running pretty full. Okay, let's manage these vehicles also. Let's get a replacement vehicle in mind here. So let's not clone it. Let's replace these vehicles. We've got 14 of those little wagons on there. So let's go electric. These are like oil stuff. So I like, maybe let's do a black train instead this time around. And I'm kind of thinking, do I take the 90 or the 100? Let's do the 100. The 100 is about as good. Let's do the 100. Then if we go cargo, we would like the nice new tank cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 maybe. Something like that. 15 wagons on that one. 100 million. There we go. Plus at the same time, I would like to add 2 more. So that should see us get more of this going. This is our, look at this one. I'm just going to pause it for a second while we admire our new kind of glossy black train that's going to be running oil goods around. So that's pretty good. How much does this have on it? They are way too long. I'm worried about it. Taking some stuff to van. Hopefully the demand will increase now. How much construction materials? A fair bit, actually. A fair bit of construction materials. There's a pretty full train running through here. Excellent. That's a pretty decent load right over there. Oof, got a lot. Oh my goodness, why are there so many trains over here? Oh, they were popping out of the new clones were popping out of the depot over there. It's getting pretty busy down here. Yeah, but we're struggling to see the growth that we need. Okay, well, let's see. Well, actually, we're kind of heading towards the end of the episode. I just wanted to check what's going on over here. Even this, even Astraldorf is bigger than Van. Wow, why is that? That's amazing. It's amazing how this one is growing even bigger. What are we feeding this? It's getting a lot of the food that it needs. It's getting some of the tools. And then it's got a pretty good set of destinations. But the emissions are so low. Because it's not on like the main line. I think emissions here is a problem. Mediocre. No, it's still not a big problem. It's dropping again. I don't know. We need to be better at it. And our money is dropping big time. I'm hoping all of our additional capacity on our goods lines are going to bring in the money that we need. Let's have a quick look at what the finances were like on this. The finances were pretty break even. Actually, let's go to the line instead. Go to the line. No, the finances are absolutely spectacular on that. Hopefully now, why was that one? I think this is just when I bought the new stuff. So now we'll start seeing the impact of that. We should be able to move a lot more stuff over there. Let's quickly pop in here. How's this going? We're moving all of the stuff that's being produced. How's this doing? We're transporting practically everything. So I think this is running good now. I'm sure this is not making any money. Yeah, so this line not doing it, but if it's break even, it's okay because it's probably feeding a very profitable one. How's this guy going? Yeah, this is also on break even. If those two work break even, what are you waiting for? Waiting for free path? To where exactly? Oh, you're waiting for this guy? Well, let's see how that goes. And I want to see how this is doing. That is looking spectacular. Look at this. Look at that. So since we've added the extra capacity, look at where that number is going. Absolutely worth it. And this guy? I think this guy's finances is going to... Well, actually, we want the line. And then have a look at that. The finances. Yeah, it's starting to spike. Got autosave going on. Are we starting to see some stuff move over here? Excellent. We're starting to see some stuff move into that direction. So hopefully now Kevin Port will start getting some of the goods that it needs. Yeah, we've got our first loads of foods and construction materials moving out over there. That is awesome. Now I quickly want to see if we go up to the main line to our new town of Swindon. We need to connect these into Swindon somehow. Yes, look at that. Look at the passengers. How many? 23 only. It's not massive, but it's not too bad either. Where is the train? Oh man, these trains. This section is really long. 115 people on that train. That's not bad at all. Let's quickly see what the main line is doing in terms of finances. Yeah, pretty good. Up at around... So we're making around 40 million a year, around about, maybe a little bit less, 30 million a year or so on these guys, on this train. And one of the questions that I have is whether it is now starting to become worth it to potentially run a high speed rail, if something like that already exists. So let's quickly have a look at the depot over here. Okay, and then let's see what kind of vehicles, multiple units. So it's this thing. Okay, that's not quite what I'm after. So we can't run a high-speed thing just yet. So electric high-speed is this, which we're running on our main line. Okay. So once we get something better... Ooh, a problem. A problem has occurred. Okay, let's quickly see. What is the problem? Ooh. Oh, it's the... this is the fuel one. These are two of the fuel ones. Okay, well, if that's the case, buddies, we're going to turn you around. That's as simple as that, I think. Though... Oh, no. Now you're too long. We still have this issue here. Okay, hang on. Well, let's fix this quickly. I think what we'll do is I'm just going to build... That one is able to run in there pretty effectively. So let's try and build out... This is where our main line is running through. So let's do a little something like that. We'll turn you back around. And you can get out. I think that's that could be a useful little piece there. and now you can continue to do whatever it needs to do. Where are you going? And why can't you find a free path though? Oh, this thing doesn't have any signals on it. That's what the issue is. Okay, that's fine. Should be okay. We'll lead the way there. Luchburg is doing really well. Growing rapidly. It's getting everything. It's getting a lot of stuff. I'm assuming it's got what it needs in terms of food. Not quite. I don't know why it's not getting more food. There's a lot of food running in here. It's getting a little bit of... It's just getting little bits of all the stuff that it needs. This is a big city. This one is a really big city. This one is really working a lot. Yeah, so it's moving food and a little bit of tools over there, which is not bad. Okay, excellent. Let's quickly check in on these towns over here. Sandkarp Crossing. Oh man, getting very little stuff over here, and I don't believe we've started running any freight into here. But even that's a pretty big town just based on its passenger connectivity over here. Lots of people waiting to get on the train, on the main line. And over here, going in all directions, which is good to see. Really good to see. How full is that train? Pretty decent number. So it's slowly starting to get a little bit of fuel, but really all the other stuff it's not getting. So we need to either do... ooh, look at that. Nice little cheap train there. We need to either do direct cargo connections to these, and I think that's probably something to look into. Do we start providing big cargo hubs in the middle of somewhere, and we just bring all the goods here, and from the cargo hubs we do direct lines to the various towns? I think that is something we're going to do. The mainline cargo thing doesn't seem to be doing really well at getting the goods to the right towns. It's very it does really well financially, right? But does really well financially, I think so. But it's not necessarily the best way of getting the goods to the right places. Okay, well guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Be sure to leave some comments down below. Tell me what do you think we need to do with our freight situation. And yes, I will see you in the next one as we do a bit of a ride out with this guy over here. Okay, bye-bye.